problem was I didn't have friends except for Brian, and that was pretty much it. So he was nice enough to stick by me.
I felt bad for him.
Yeah. So the bottom line is you don't have to have a big network of people. You can be like a total introvert and not have any a dramatic amount of friends and still build a big business. So I share with Brian, and I share with my friend TJ, and then Shelby share with 2 of her friends, right? Now every time that Lynette helped me share with 2 friends, she got $100. These are the upfront bonuses, guys. You can make up to $10,000 in upfront bonuses within the first 6 months of Isogenics. And then Shelby, for helping Shelby reach the consultant status, right, by sharing with 2 people, Lynette got another $100. So it starts to add up. We have 160 here, 160 there, that's 320. We've got another 200 here. We've got another 50 here. We're at 570. And because Lynette did all this, which brings her to the next leadership level of manager, she did all this within 30 days, she gets $250. So you add that to the pot, right? $250. You're at $820. And not only did she get her products paid for, but she also made some money cover cell phone or whatever we spent on. But guys, don't let this go over your head. This is how empires are built. This is how Jill went from 500 a week to making 30,000 a week. Guys, it is no harder than this. Do this and repeat. Do this and repeat. And when you've done this and you come to me and you say, what do I do next? Repeat. Guys, it's that simple. The reason they make it that simple is so it can be duplicated by anybody. So, when somebody else jumps on board with you, and they're like, what do I do? You plus 2, them plus 2. That's what they call it. You plus 2, them plus 2. And how do I start? Well, it starts with you. And then you share with 2 people. Okay, I know 2 people that need to lose weight, feel better, increase performance, better aging, or want to make some extra money on the side. And then you help those 2 people find 2 people who want the same thing. And then when they come back to you and they say, okay, I've done that within 30 days, what do I do next? Just repeat. So I know I'm sounding redundant and I'm repeating myself over and over again. There's a reason for that. You plus 2, them plus 2. You plus 2, them plus 2.
What is it, Jelena?
They will repeat it.
What is it?
You plus 2, them plus 2.
Baby.
Exactly. Guys, there's no magic to the business. It's just when you connect here, that you believe that you can do it, to here, the functional techniques, it's game over. You can do it as fast or as slow as you want. Now, with that said, that is the biggest block. That is the biggest challenge. The easiest thing, and I say this right now, I haven't done it yet, but the easiest thing that Lynette and I will ever do will be to make $1 million a year. Well, that's a pretty bold statement from someone who hasn't done it yet. But I know that the hardest thing will be to believe that we can actually do it. Because once you believe you can do it, then it's just a matter of time and effort before it shows up. There's no mystery to it. Now, what we've tried to do is take all the mystery out of the business as far as growing the business, which is even better. Because now we have tracks to run on. We have the Isogenics tools, we have the product page, we have the business pages. These are constant reinforcements and constant reconfirmations of the fact that you can do this, that you have a whole team behind you from day one, and it's just a matter of time. How fast do you want to run, and how big do you want to how big do you want to grow? So, but there's not too much to the business in the compensation plan idea, because Jim Cougar was a genius and he kept it simple for a reason. But the whole idea is, how do you get from hope to faith to belief. This is straight from the Jillionaire herself.
So I'm glad you said that. So we only.
What you laughing at, girl?
Jillionaire.
That's awesome, Paul.
So how do you get from hope when you first jump on this business to working yourself up to having a little bit of faith to know if this business truly works, to get to the point where you have unshakable belief in this compensation plan, this company, and the products? The answer is this. Action. You got to get to work. And people get kind of hung up. Well, I don't know exactly what to do. Well, the great thing is that we teach you how to do it. And some of you have probably watched us on Periscope. We did. See, we're on we just finished episode 89. 89 episodes
Woo!
of daily, every single, consistent daily training. And we told you exactly how to build this business. And some watched, some didn't. Some popped in, some didn't. But those that watched us consistently as we train consistently are building their business consistently. And they are now here. So some people, this is where they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball here in doing the action steps, opening the mouth and sharing the gift of isogenics. And that's when people go, oh my gosh, well, I don't know how to share the gift because I'm so scared of saying anything. But we've taken the mystery out of it. So it's so much more simple and easy, because when you have 100% belief in the products, when you have a product experience like Bruce or Jill's husband that literally saved their life, and we can't claim to, to treat, cure, prevent, but man, when you have an experience like that, it's an emotional reaction, you can't help but to share. You can't help but to do that. But some of us are still scared in sharing the gift of isogenics, so we need to figure out why. I think that's probably the
Yeah, I mean, there's the roadblocks are here. The roadblocks are not in the technique. You know what I mean? The technique's already been figured out. They know that it works. We know that it works. We saw Jill do it. We saw 163 other millionaires do it. Right? I mean, we know that the ideas, the tools, the concepts do work. Now it's can we work it?
I got really obsessed with watching Jill. What was she saying? What was she doing? How was she commenting, responding, posting? And so I started to watch her patterns, and then I began to do what Jill did. And some of you are doing that also. Some of you are probably duplicating me because I was duplicating Jill. Or some of you may not know me, but you're duplicating Jill, and it's working for you. So it's truly about taking the confusion out of this and just really start watching what Jill and I are doing, what the other leaders are doing. Just do what they do. Say what they say, and your business will grow.
Now, keep in mind, guys, this is not us preaching to you. This is a dialogue, so if you have questions, you have comments, or you want to insult me, feel free.
What?
I just wanted to ask, one of the things that I was unaware of when I started the tree is that there was people on one of my legs that was already there, and I think it's a really strong point. And the only reason I found out about it is because you did do a video on it, and I found it somewhere in all the videos back on YouTube. But when that was when there's already people there and they're not my own, I didn't know I had to open that leg up, and so my leg was shut, and I had 3 people on my other side and missed, maybe, I don't know if it was saved, but it wasn't. I had to open that other leg to make sure the door's open. So I thought that would be a strong point to mention.
Good idea. So this goes along with the compensation plan like we were talking about, but there's a lot of people will experience, not everyone, but a lot of people in the room will experience what's called a shared leg, right? This is the leg where you share with somebody who enrolled you or somebody above them who enrolled them, and they keep putting people in.
I'll draw that out. And it's not necessarily an advantageous position, but we're just letting you know that if you have a shared leg, great. If you don't, no worries. You can still build a business even if you don't have a shared leg. And I'll draw that what that means for some of the new.
Yeah, some people do, some people don't, but it doesn't mean.
I want to address
has more success than the other.
Lorraine's. Move that out of the way here because I'm right-handed. But in order to become an associate, an active associate, you need 100 BV, 100 points. Just make sure that you raise your hand if you're not following me, actually. Because I know there's some people that are brand new, they have no idea what we're speaking of. So just remember that Isogenics is international. Not everything is dollar for dollar, so they use points, a point system, or in our case, it's business volume. So in order to open the doors of residual income, to take advantage of residual income, you need a person on your right and a person on your left who is an active associate on auto ship with 100 BV on each side.
Now keep in mind, that is an associate, not a preferred customer or anything like that. But
This allows you to open the doors to residual income. So you start receiving cycle pay. And I'll go into that, what that means. Lorene was talking about when you go into your back office and you log into your back office and you click on your little box with your name, sometimes the tree doesn't look that pretty. It doesn't always look like U plus 2.
yeah, the U plus 2 then plus 2 doesn't look exactly like we drew it.
There's people here, and you don't know who all these people are, and that's okay, because the great thing about this compensation plan is that all of the business volume goes up the tree, so everybody gets to capture it. But if you don't know any of these people, that's okay, because you can still do U plus 2 down here. U plus 2. Doesn't look as pretty, but it's still U plus 2 when you look in the back office. So that's what she's referring to.
Now keep in mind, hold on, before you erase this, if this person orders 100 BV worth of product and they are not your person enrolled, that doesn't matter. You still get credit for 100 BV worth of points in your business center to accumulate to eventually either 300 or 600. We're going to talk about that right now, to create a cycle.
I think too what she's also asking is how did those people get there?
Well, I understand how they got there.
Okay.
I just didn't realize that I had to open it. I thought someone was already on that
Yes.
leg. And I think some people miss.
What do you mean by
Oh.
open?
Well,
She
just
thought,
to,
she
How do-
thought
to
this
see
was
it?
hers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I thought, you know how you do the.
so if somebody else puts a person here, you thought that you already had your U plus 2.
Right.
Yes.
That's what a lot of people think that.
Exactly.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
U plus 2 means you have to personally enroll someone here, and you have to personally enroll someone on this side.
Right.
That's what that means.
And it might be farther down on the, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, they could be directly under you, or they could be 1,000 people under you. It doesn't matter. But typically, if it's 1,000 people, then there's some movers and shakers in that way.
Is there a shortcut when you go in to order? Because you have to keep clicking down and down and down to find that last one.
You just hit the bottom left or bottom right button
There's a little-
on the left.
And
or right.
it'll
Right
accelerate?
to the bottom.
Okay, I
So
did not know that.
Yeah, it's a rectangle button that says bottom right. or
I go,
bottom
wow,
left.
this is rough.
So, with Isogenics, one cycle.
Now, real quick, before we go into this, what we talked about on the compensation plan is U plus 2, then plus 2. The bonuses that she got for enrolling me and Shelby were upfront bonus called product introductory bonuses, and then they were doubled because Isogenics has a promotion where they'll double it if you enroll 2 people on a qualifying pack within the same week. So those are your double PIBs, that's what they call them. These are upfront bonuses. Okay, now we're going to talk about the residual
The
income.
great thing about Isogenics, they were smart. Kathy Cougar and Jim Cougar were really smart because they knew that it's going to take a little bit of time for you to build residual income. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to make $1,000 a week, and they know that. So the great thing about Isogenics is they gave us upfront cash bonuses to kind of compensate until we started to build the residual income. So that's where the extra $10,000 in cash upfront bonuses come from. You can capture that with the product introductory bonuses as well as the rank advancement bonuses. So, but right now we're going to talk about cycle pay, the residual income.
You had a question?
Yes, with the plus 2. Now, say I'm utilizing patients out of our offices. Would I do me and 2 others for my me plus 2, and then bring a patient in, and then have either allow the patient to bring family members in, or do I put or do I get the next patient and attach it to them plus 2?
I see what you're saying.
Great question.
You see what I'm saying?
So-
Because I know the potential where it can go for us. I just have to know how the legs work right. That's going to benefit in the long run more for us.
That's a
Instead of just running a leg straight down, and you'll have periodically a me plus two somewhere down the line, and then a bunch of, single, single, single. If I'm doing, let's say 100 patients, I want to know if like you said, just reoccurring it again, me plus two. And then do I bring a patient in and then bring two more on top of their legs versus them bringing in two people?
What you're referring to is something that we've been calling stacking. And we discourage stacking, and there's a reason, because there's bonuses attached to personally enrolled that if you gave them away, essentially gave them away to put them under people that were personally, you enroll a patient, and then you give somebody, one of your patients, someone, and they personally enroll them.
Right.
That would not be the best scenario because of what's called the executive matching bonuses, and we'll talk
Well,
about
no, not giving it to an existing patient, but putting them on after they sign on themselves. Like say with my email that's attached to Isogenics. Once they're on that leg, do I maneuver them as a part of the triangle or just straight down the leg?
Go back and forth.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah. You see what I'm
There's a way that you can manipulate the computer or
Right.
manually or change it in your back office where the computer will do it automatically for you. But the best way and the most efficient, effective way to build your business is go left, right, left.
So you
right,
will keep
left.
continuing to
Yes.
make that
Yeah,
pyramid.
because
on
you
your
want
side.
two sexy
Then you
balanced
plus
legs.
two. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
So you would always put somebody on your
Right.
outside left or your outside right. You would never put somebody here.
Right, and then your patients can put people
Your
on, and it'll
patients.
just keep legging on.
Exactly.
The only thing I'd add to that is that you keep the family on the same side.
Right, exactly.
Okay, you got it.
Right. Okay.
Great question.
So let's talk about a little bit about cycle pay, right? So first we talk about the upfront money, the bonuses. Now Isogenics said, okay, for a new associate that comes on today, it'd probably take about 6 months for somebody to build a residual income that's worthy of continuing on, right? So what they did in the meantime is they put $10,000 out there for that new associate to collect within a 6-month time frame. You can collect it all within a few weeks if you're that good, but they give you a 6-month time frame to collect all of them. After those upfront bonuses, you've put in enough work, created enough of a team to start creating significant cycle pay. Now the cycle pay is the residual income, the income that we get in this industry for, because we understand that's a walk-away business. You build the business big enough to where you need it or want it financially, and then you can kind of walk away and enjoy the residual income coming in every week. Okay. So as far as the cycle pay goes, it's based on points again. Every product has a point. Every order has a point. So they've broken it up that 600 points on one side, 300 points on the other side, a total of 900 points. Now, it doesn't matter which side it comes from. It may flip-flop, and it usually does. But for example, if this person ordered 300 BV, and that person ordered 100, 150,
Whatever.
Yeah.
People are ordering different kinds of systems. This person might be on auto ship, 100. Then somebody buys a president's pack with 320.
We're talking a month, right?
the,
Are you talking a month, or are you talking about?
we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, right now. That's a great question. Because cycling is, you get credit for cycling on a weekly basis. Okay? We're going to talk about it. So I think I counted up 950 points on this side. So 950 points on the left side, because enough people
Rolling up.
ordered, right? You get credit for all this business volume, rolls up to your business center. And then over here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 3 is 720. So what Isogenics will do is they'll take 600 from one side. So we're going to take 600 out of that, and take 300 out of that, for a total of 900, and they'll pay you $54 for that. Okay, that's one cycle. Now you'll have some leftover BV on this side and leftover BV on that side, and they'll give you, they're nice enough to let you keep it until you need it, until you accumulate enough points again to use it again, which is pretty legit, because a lot of companies, they'll wipe it out on a monthly basis, they'll wipe it out on a weekly basis, meaning you start at 0. But this is the leftover here that I call it. It's called holdover volume. And that can accumulate to significant amounts depending on how big your group grows until it clicks over.
This is really, really powerful. I really want you to really grasp this because you don't know any of these people. Some of you are all financially connected and you don't even know it. Did you know that? You have no idea who is in here is financially connected, and someone, Brian, Monty may be here, Bruce may be, you don't know who's here, and you're all benefiting this great teamwork compensation plan. It's really powerful. When you grasp this, you go, I can't sleep now. I cannot sleep because people are being added to your organization every single day.
We haven't slept for a year and a half.
No,
So I have a
no
question.
sleep.
So let's say like 1 month or something, like the second to last person becomes inactive for some reason. Does that affect?
Nope. Yep.
So
Maybe
anything,
it just rolls right around.
yeah, anything that was ordered under here would bypass that person and continue up the tree.
That was my next question. That was a great question because you know you might have some clients that get aboard and they might not like that. They might not want to do it anymore. So you know you want to know if that affects what you need.
But then you'll have
So it's
Angie
very
Roller
important.
Coaster down here, and she's ISA for life.
Exactly.
Or you'll have someone like me and Paul down here, we're ISA for life. We're not going anywhere, so it's really powerful.
So, to address your questions back here, this is on a weekly basis. They credit the cycles on a weekly basis based on the volume that you accumulate, and you can earn up to 250 cycles a week in one business center. That's the equivalent of $13,500 a week that you'll get paid on a week out. So, that is the residual income. Now, when we're talking about other ways to get paid, Isogenics has made it super easy for all of us. There's the retail side of it, which most of us won't do because we don't have a clinic or we're not really set up that way.
6 wings?
Yeah. Most of us won't do any retail sales because it's more beneficial for somebody to jump on with their own account, get the wholesale price, and then you get the credit of the points and things like that. Does that make sense? But there is the retail option. There's also the residual option, the cycle pay, right? Which we talked about. There's the product introductory bonuses, which we talked about. That's when she shared with me and Shelby. She got that upfront money, $320.
Katie.
Then there's the rank advancement bonuses. So when we talked about you start as an associate,
Thanks,
and then
Katie.
she showed with 2 people. She shared with 2 people and became moved to the next leadership level of consultant. She got $50 for that, and then she did U plus 2, then plus 2, moved up to manager and got that $250 rank advancement bonuses. That's what those are. Then we have the executive matching bonuses, which I kind of misunderstood your question, but we're going to talk about that anyway.
No, you were on track.
Okay.
You were like she was one step ahead of you. That's all.
And then, well, we have 7 ways. No, they added 1.
Yeah.
Coaching bonus, and then the leadership pools. So retail is retail. It's just what it is. You sell at a higher price than the wholesale, you get the difference, and then that's it. Bless you. The cycle pay we just went over. 1 cycle is equal to $54. You can cycle up to 250 times a week. And then that's called a maxed out center. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. And then the product introductory bonuses, which we talked about, that's the upfront money that you get when you enroll someone, or those double PIBs if you enroll more than 1 person on a qualifying pack in the same week. Then the rank advancement bonuses, those are the ones we talked about. When you move to consultant, you get the $50 bonus. When you move to manager, you get a $250 bonus. When you move to director, which we didn't show you on the board, but we'll talk about that in a minute. When you move to director, you get a $750 bonus.
So you go from associate to consultant to director.
To manager.
Oh, sorry.
Manager.
Or manager.
You guys all got this. All right.
Good job, guys.
To director.
So associate, consultant, manager to director to executive. This is where you want to be. So this is where we're talking about the executive matches here.
So when you do get to executive, there's something called the executive matching bonus. Now this is more money for the same amount of work. I don't know why they give us more money, but they do. It still blows my mind, but I still can't figure it out, but I love it. The executive matching bonus is like this. She enrolls me. She becomes an executive. Okay, we'll talk about what that means in a second. And then I go crazy and I share it with everybody. Right? Now, because I'm her personally enrolled, she gets an executive matching bonus on all of the work that I've done. And she gets 10% of all of a 10% credit of all of my cycles. So for every 10 cycles that I do, she gets credit for one.
All the work that I do, Jill gets a percentage of because she personally enrolled me.
So she'll get 10% of all that. So how is this beneficial? If you're cycling 250 times a week on your own, right? That's the cycle pay. That's how much you can cycle in one business center. That's the maxed out cycle. And then you have the executive matching bonuses, whereas your personally enrolled people start to cycle at a high level. You can cycle another 250 times off of an executive matching bonus. So now you're making $27,000 a week.
Woo.
Guys, that's just because you got to this level. Now you get to share in this bonus. If you are not at this level and they still do all the work where they're cycling 250 times a week, you don't get that. You don't get that extra pay. That's why it's essential to get there as fast as possible. Okay? And then the coaching bonus is an awesome bonus that they just released at Celebration a few months ago, 1 month ago. And that is just people staying on qualified packs on an auto ship scenario. You get a percentage of, you get those, basically the same PIB that you made when they first enrolled, you get that again if they're still on that same pack month in, month out. So what that means is when she enrolled me, I started off on a Presence pack. And Isagenix gave her $80. Remember we talked about that? Now, if I stay on a Presence pack,
Yes.
she'll get $80 the next month from me. Not from me, but Isagenix. She'll get another $80 the month after that, and the month after that. Right? So if you're personally enrolled, stay on a qualifying pack, you'll continue to get the product introductory bonus. This is more free money for the same work we've been doing without it, just because they thought we deserved more. So that was awesome. And then the leadership pools, there's a lot more to the leadership pools, but know that when you get to manager, you can share in the holiday bonus pool, which is awesome.
Yes.
The director pools, you can make up to $2,500 a month in the director pools. And then the executive pools, you can make anywhere from $5,000, depending on how much you cycle, up to thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So literally there is no limit.
Nope.
And this is just the beginning. But I do want to talk about this. So we're going to show you consultant, manager, director, executive. It's super simple. They made it this way for a reason.
I got a quick question. How does the money pay out anyway? I mean, you said you get like a bonus for signing somebody
Let me
on.
write that down real quick before you go
It's,
into that.
yeah. No,
It's fantastic. Yes, it is.
So Isagenix pays you daily. They pay you weekly. I'm mind blown right now how many times they just keep throwing money at us. It's just like so daily, weekly,
You will once
monthly.
get it.
Just keep getting money monthly. We get it quarterly now, which is the holiday quarterly, and
That's right.
yearly. I don't know about you, but they didn't do that to me in medical school, so we get a lot of money. We get daily pay, weekly pay, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. That's how often we get paid. So you get, if you haven't gotten the new, the ISA Wallet card, you'll get that in the mail once you become consultant.
yeah.
So it goes into like your own kind of separate account.
Yes.
And you get like
Yes.
a debit card.
You do.
Okay.
And it
Black
loads
Week
every
card.
Monday.
So I'm going to show you here. This is the Isagenix. Don't memorize the number if you're photographic.
Wow, no chance of that one.
So
I'm sitting up close so I can see.
if you do get that in the mail, you want to.
Some brain boost and renewal, maybe?
Right. You want to make sure that you tell your new team members that if they get that card in the mail to not throw it away. There's real cash money on there. So
Well, check this out. The daily, of course, that's daily. That depends on which product pack a particular person enrolls with. If you personally enroll them, they enroll with a pay setter or a president's pack or a business builder pack, you'll get that pay the next day, loaded on your card. This one is the residual income we were talking about. That's cycle pay. This is also so on a product introductory bonus, there are the product introductory bonuses and then the double product introductory bonuses. Now, some people were confused by this, so I want to clarify. Most of your starter packs will be paid weekly on the 30 days. Those will be paid weekly, and then the cycle pay will be paid weekly. The daily pay and the double PIBs on the daily pay are paid daily. Okay? So that's how that breaks down. Now, the monthly, this is where the leadership pools come in. This is where the executive matching. Okay? The quarterly is a holiday bonus, and then the yearly is also the holiday bonus. But what they've done with the holiday bonus is they've broken it up into they break it up into the quarters of the year. They give you half each quarter, and they save up the other half and give it to you
right before Christmas.
Right before Christmas in total. Okay, so that's how that breaks down. Now, when you're partaking in the pay, you start playing in the holiday pools as a manager, and then you start playing in the leadership pools, getting those on the monthly basis as a director and executive, and we're going to talk about that right now.
So what I love about the PIB, the daily pay, guys, is when someone comes to me and they say something like, I'm going back to school and I have to quit my job, or we need money fast, or my marriage is in trouble, an extra $500 a week would save my marriage. This daily PIB, this is why we have the upfront money, because we can save families with the double PIB. I tell everyone, if you have enrolled one pack this week, you call one of us and we will help you find that second one. Because instead of earning $50, $25, or $80, we're going to help you earn $320 that week. Okay? If I can add $320 to your family's income every week, would that not help your family? Would that not possibly save a marriage? Would that not possibly allow Katie to go back to school and get her master's degree if she can earn $320 a week? So this is what I love about the PIBs and new people coming into our team.
Can you guys see?
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay.
Does that?
Yeah, we'll break it down more simple,
Okay.
especially for the new ones.
Okay.
So
PIB is great.
We have product introductory bonuses, but we want to try to capture and make them double. So how do you do that? What in the world does that mean? So with a 30-day system, when you sell one 30-day system, Isogenics will give you a kickback of $25
As a product introductory bonus.
as a bonus. Good job, Coach. Good job, Ashley, for getting your best friend on board. You sold a 30-day pack, so Isogenics will give you $25 in cash. Okay. If you sell a pay setters, Isogenics will give you a $50 bonus, a $50 product introductory bonus.
And that's within the 30 days, correct?
No.
The pay setter is a qualifying pack that they'll give you $50 every time you enroll someone with that particular pack.
And if you sell a president's pack, Isogenics will go, good job, Coach. I'm going to give you $80. But what Jill was talking about is we want to get you paid quickly because we don't want to leave free money on the table. Isogenics is very generous. Get paid because they'll double each of these packs. But watch this. Because if I sell another 30 day within the same business week from
Monday
to Sunday, midnight Eastern Standard Time, they will now double both of those packs. So if I sell two 30-day systems, one $25 bonus, I'll get another $25 bonus, but now Isogenics will double both of them.
So you just went from $25 to $100
To now
just by bringing
$100.
one more person on with that qualifying.
And if one's 25 and one's a president's pack,
They'll do that too.
Still do that.
We'll
Yep.
clarify.
So if I
that.
sell one pay setters pack, Isogenics will give me $50, but I sell another pay setters pack in the same week, I get another $50. But now Isogenics doubles both of them. So that's what? 200?
Now what Lorraine was talking about is if somebody enrolled on a 30-day pack, they got $25. If somebody enrolled in the same weekend of Pacesetters, they got that $50, and then they doubled both of these. So that would go to 50, that would go to 100, right? So you made $150 in PIB.
So you can mix and match these.
Yeah.
So if I sell a President's Pack, this is where it gets really nice. This is why we always want to, I don't want to say push the President's Pack, but it is the best value. You get more product for your money. It's just the best nutritional experience that we always let people know. It's just the more bang for your buck. But if I sell a President's Pack, my first week, then Isogenics will give me $80 bonus. But if I sell another President's Pack to my other best friend, they'll give me another $80. But then they double it because I did it in the same week. So now that turns from $80 to now $320 because they doubled both of them. Hello. That's pretty cool.
It's very cool. And that comes down to, guys, if you're broke and you're tired of being broke, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? That's why we share and we love the President's Pack, because we're passionate about putting this income into people's pockets fast. We love that President's Pack. And can you explain the breakdown of what that costs per day?
Yes.
I mean, this is why this makes so much sense.
So the 30-day system is about $10 a day or so?
About $10 a day, yeah.
The Pacesetters is about
14 or 15.
$14 a day. The President's Pack is about $18 a day. I don't know about you, I was easily spending that on Starbucks and lunch on campus. So when you break it down, the cost of a President's Pack, it's about $18 a day. The Pacesetter is about $14 a day, and a 30-day system pack is about $10 a day for the total cost of the system.
Now, I don't know what world other people were living in, but in my world, $18 a day was a joke. I was spending like $60 to $80 a day on food.
Just because you eat so much.
Yeah, I mean, this was the reality. But what changed was when we started on the Xtreme products, those meal replacements went from costing what my normal meal would cost down to about $3 with a meal replacement. So that did save me a ton of money, just the same. So I was spending it anyway. I just reallocated it toward Isogenics rather than the crappy food I was buying.
I mean, gosh, me and you could go out to dinner, a 2-star, maybe a 3-star restaurant, and easily spend $50, $60 on dinner alone. And how many of us are really going out to dinner throughout the month? We go out to dinner a lot. I mean, we don't go as much now that we're on Isogenics, but if you talk to just the average person, they're going out to dinner a lot. And then they wonder where their money is going. It's because they're going out to eat. Going to Starbucks or going to QT and getting some Diet Coke, vending machines. Watch people spending. So if you can kind of break things down for them and let them know how much they're really spending each day, they'll go, oh.
Also on vitamins and things.
Oh my gosh, no kidding. Yes.
Saving on
Yes.
supplements.
Seriously, when... Go ahead.
Sure, no good.
So my first one was, so you said that some people reorder the President's Pack, but the President's Pack comes with a blender. So I had someone tell me I don't want to reorder because I already have a blender. So
Yeah,
then what do you-
most likely they won't reorder a President's Pack.
Okay, so
So they'll
just go
start
with
off with the
30.
President's Pack and then maybe do a custom 30-day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something like
Typically, that's what...
that. And then you'll get a
people do.
coaching bonus on top of that. So
Okay.
don't forget.
Otherwise, you save up the blenders and give them away all...
Oh yeah, give it to your team.
These blenders
And
are
then
awesome.
the other one was,
They do,
Bring
yeah.
it on.
Yeah,
No, but that's a
great
good
question.
question.
What was your second question?
so I know someone who she did Isogenics a few months ago, but she didn't really understand how to do it, so she wants to restart, and she's like, oh, I want your help because she sees me doing it. But since she was already enrolled, I can't enroll her, right? She just goes back to activation with whoever enrolled her.
Well, there's
Good
two
question,
ways.
yeah.
Yeah, there's kind of some loopholes that we can.
Okay.
The technical answers are, okay, first off, who do you want to work with, right? Because we're not into stealing people,
Yeah.
right? So, this is something that's totally their decision.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do, know that I'm here for you and we'll work with you. But if that is the case, if you're already pre-enrolled on another team and you're just not resonating with that team, you have to be inactive for a minimum of 6 months.
Okay.
And you have to send an email to corporate saying, I want to terminate my account, and then they can re-enroll.
Okay.
So that's the technical answer.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
That was Really, really good. For the new people here, does this kind of make, if it doesn't make sense, that's okay. If you get something out of that,
Yeah,
if you have
let's
any
just-
questions, please ask now on this. 'cause
We're
this
just
is
going to
huge.
go over real briefly the different levels, the different leadership levels,
Yeah.
and what that means, because we didn't go over it yet.
You know, like the criteria to go from one to another.
3:30.
Just to get the response about coaching. She threw that right out of the real quick that if your friend would buy the president's pack and then turn around and buy just the
Oh, I see.
regular 30-day pack, that you get a coaching bonus on top of that. That's automatic. For somebody just getting the president's pack and then turning around and just buying. And that's coaching automatically. Okay.
Yeah, so for example, what she wrote down, the different bonuses, if they started with a President's Pack, they would initially, you would get that $80 product introductory bonus.
Right.
But then the next month, if their auto ship was set to a custom 30-day, then you would get a product introductory bonus of 25.
The
Would just show
coaching,
up on
and
the
that
card.
was the coaching bonus
Yep.
she was talking about. Okay.
And just, a lot of people, we're not going to go to the gym once. We're not going to eat good food once and expect to be healthy for the rest of our life. So people are like, do I have to do this for the rest of my life? Yeah. Yeah, you do. It's either this or something else, and you don't have anything better, so you might want to think about doing this. The good thing is that Xtreme has the systems that are very flexible for people, so they can kind of choose which one would best fit them. You know what I mean? We're not trying to force, a square peg in a round hole. We're just trying to help them understand that this is not a diet, this is a lifestyle.
Right.
And this will be something that if you're serious about your health, if you're not, that's different. But if you're serious about your health, you're going to take a long-term approach to this. And that's where those coaching bonuses come in for you. This is how you can coach somebody into the benefits of a long-term health, and Isogenics rewards you for that. So, yeah.
Right. So quickly, how many associates do we have in the house? Associate. One associate. Perfect. How many consultants do we have? Consultants is no, it's okay. I forgot. Yeah, you're a consultant. Congratulations. So remember, consultant is you plus 2. Person on your right, person on your
That was
left.
so me in the beginning.
How many managers in the house?
I was like,
Managers.
So managers are you plus 2, them plus 2.
Directors in the house, and then executives. And we got Katie. You're an executive also, right? Yeah. Okay. And then we're executives. So let's break this down. What does that mean exactly, and how to capture this?
Yeah. So
So-
an associate is when you open your own account, you are an associate. That's it.
An
It's-
active
it's you.
associate with 100 BV.
Yeah. 100 BV on auto ship. Yeah.
Yes, active. Yeah,
So the consultant is you plus 2. So you shared with 2 of your friends and family. They are also associates on 100 BV worth of points or more on auto ship every month. That's you plus 2. Manager,
This is where you also open up the doors to residual income at consultant.
manager is the them plus 2. That's when you help those 2 friends or family find 2 people, right? So that's the them plus 2. Now, essentially what you did here is you created 2 personally enrolled consultants. That's what you did. Manager is 2 personally enrolled consultants. So you help 2 people find 2 people. So you created 2 personally enrolled consultants. Okay? Director is you personally enrolling 6 people that help 2 of their own friends and family.
So it's you plus 2, 6 times. You plus 2, 6 times.
yes, Steph.
6 consultants, exactly.
Yes, Steph.
You've created. You do not.
No, you do not.
You do not. Yep. But
Manager.
that it is relevant to executive. So executive, guys, is you've created 10 consultants. Now this is where that applies. These can be anywhere in the tree. You've created 2 consultants, could be on your left leg, could be on the right leg. You've created 6 consultants, could be all on the left leg, all on the right leg, or a balance of 3 and 3, or 4 and 2, or however that adds up. But the executive, and this is why we teach you to go left, right, left, right, left, right. The executive is when you create 10 consultants, you've helped 10 of your own personally enrolled people find 2 of their own personally enrolled people, and there has to be 5 on the left and 5 on the right. Has to be 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Now, the reason they do this is not because Isagenix is mean and they're forcing you to balance your organization. They know that for long-term success in your business, this is the best way to set it up. If you have a massive power leg with 10 consultants and you have nothing over here, you're not creating security. You'll get paid as a consultant, but you won't make those executive bonuses. You know what I mean? You'll still get the residuals, right? But you're missing out on the leadership pools, you're missing out on executive matching, you're missing out on those type of bonuses, okay? So the reason that they require at executive to have 5 personally enrolled consultants on the left and 5 personally enrolled consultants on the right is to build stability for the long term. And that's exactly what it's about. So any questions about that? Yes.
I know you had mentioned when you're adding your friends and family, you add your family to one leg. And why is that recommendation?
There's no hard and fast rule, but the reason that we suggest it and that we've learned from Jill to teach that too is because of family members not only helping out other family members, but there's a certain dynamic in the business where everybody's linked financially. So if I enroll my brother who enrolls my sister, then we're all financially linked to each other. So anything I do will also help my sister and my brother. But if I put my brother over here, my sister over here, anything my sister does not help out my brother. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you want to keep family on one side, and that's really the only reason. Is so everyone can benefit off of everyone else's efforts, and it just helps the family income grow.
So if you get somebody signed up, you can control which side of the leg you
Absolutely
put them on.
Yes.
What happens when, I know on the website now they can enroll themselves. So how are they placing the treats?
Super simple. Super simple. Isagenix, the moment you jump on, you get your own $40 million a year website that is all maintained by them, and it's simply a point-and-click switch in the back office that you would take care of. It's very easy. If you guys want to know, go to my account, scroll down to compensation and placement, hit edit, go to the drop-down menu and choose right leg or left leg.
It's really important to do right sales team or left sales team. But there is a wrong and right way to enroll someone through your website, so just make sure that you get in touch with Paul and I so we can walk you through that, because you don't want any hiccups back there. And we just mastered how to do it very efficiently, and it's so simple to do it. So.
They do.
It's wonderful.
It is typically set to it'll go to the minor leg. So the minor means you have a stronger major and a minor.
Yeah.
So it will go automatically if you don't set it to the minor leg, which is where mine is always set.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the side that doesn't have as many people.
It's just easier for me to do right sales team or left sales team, because you'll see right sales team, left sales team, major leg, and minor leg. I'm like,
Yeah.
So, yeah. Since you're just a beginner, just do right or left, just for right now, and then you can manipulate it for major or minor.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
No.
Just
Finish
real
that up
quick.
because there's something I want.
Just
you
real quick, these are the rank advancement bonuses. When you become a consultant, you get a $50 cash bonus. When you become manager, you get a $250 rank advancement bonus. When you reach director level, you'll get $750 bonus. This is all on top of cycle pay, if you have it. And then, of course, when you reach executive 1 star, then you get 1,000. Wait, do you have to be 1 star? Just executive.
Not even 1 star anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, there's the executive, the 2 star, and 3 stars. So executive is 1,000, 2 stars 2,000, 3 stars 3,000.
And what typically happens, you guys, and I don't know if you're experiencing this, Bruce. What typically happens is they always overpay. You're always getting more than you expect. Are you looking at it every week and going, how are we earning this income, or you get your numbers?
You're like, I calculated this, but I got way more than I deserve, so
My next
hopefully they don't call me.
do they run a W-2 or do they run a 1099 through that account?
That's fantastic.
So that would, that, you know, that you own your own business, you know, you have your own business already, you have the tax.
So,
We could talk about the tree for hours. So much about this tree.
but this is where everybody kind of messes up. Is if this is you, it's so easy to find your two loved ones to jump on Isogenics. This is where everybody drops the balls about right here.
It's not that far down.
And it's not that far down. This is when we need you to step up in your own leadership, work on that self-development, that personal development, because you get a coaching bonus, right, for helping these two. So this is when we ask you to step up and reach down to your two loved ones to help them find two. And if you can do this, you become manager, but then we don't stop. Because this person now needs help. You may have to come down here and go, hey, Bobby Sue, let's find you two. Let's find you two people that you love, because this person may drop the ball. We need you to start reaching down. Look into your tree who needs help, because there's a lot of orphans way down here. Now, this person may add 2 people. This person may add 2, but then it drops the ball. You got to keep an eye out. Who's down here? Who can you help? And just open up a dialogue conversation and say, who do you know that would benefit from an isogenic system? They may not even know what's happening, but if you can reach down. But usually it's about right here where everybody drops the ball.
Now, why would you do this? Why would you reach down here? Well, because you are the business owner. This is your business, so you're going to take responsibility for what happens in it. No matter who's putting in who, these are all people on your team. So you know what? They're all my people. You know, and I have to treat them like that. I need to treat everyone as if they're my own personally enrolled. So that means I'll talk to them on the phone. I will follow up with them. I'll help them enroll people. I will talk to them for people. I will encourage them and build greatness within them, help them move from hope, faith, and belief, right? Why do you do that? Because you don't know how committed these people are in thinking that they're open for business and they want to create something significant, but you know.
So this is awesome, because if Jill is up here and I'm here, me and Jill are now working together. Who can we help and speak with down here? We're working together. Or me and Katie Groby are coming down here. Who can we help together on this team? Me and Bruce, we're working together. So you can work together as a team, and it's, yes?
So what happens if on the right, like number 3 decides I'm done?
Yeah, they're done?
So they go away, and what happens?
Well, all these become
Sometimes
orphans,
they're
yeah.
going on the bottom.
All these guys become orphans, so me and Jill will work together, or me, Jill, and Katie will come down here and see if we can all work together. If someone down here are orphans, who can we help? Because you're what's that?
The placement in the business line doesn't change. It's
Okay.
just their sponsor isn't there to help you. So
Right.
Lynette and Jill become the new sponsor and help.
Okay, so the revenue line still.
Yeah,
Yes,
everything
yes.
actually just bypasses this business center, goes straight
Right.
through here.
Okay.
So it's almost like you now become the lead plus 2 with the other group.
Yeah, you're kind of like the surrogate sponsor.
Right, gotcha.
And just
Now,
so you know,
if you solo down that one leg,
87% of the happy.
and they're just regular patients, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
You do it first.
No, go ahead.
I interrupted.
Okay,
You were
so
talking.
really, about 87% of your tree will be happy product users. The other 13%, and then Paul will do that number breakdown from
Oh, yeah,
13 to
I
5
love
to
the
1.
number breakdown.
Ooh.
So,
So-
guys, this is actually in Isogenics policies and procedures, and they do this for a reason, so you understand what's happening in reality, like what you should expect in real life. So, 85%, we'll give you the numbers first, and we'll explain. 85% of everyone that jumps on will be happy product users. They'll just be in it for a good product experience, and that's all they'll ever do. They won't even share with their mom or their brother. That's just the truth. They're like, it's good for me. I don't care.
Stops right there, and then there's
Then there's about 10% that I forgot what Isogenics calls them, but we call them accidental business builders. They accidentally, just by randomly sharing it with people throughout the year, will cycle anywhere from 10 times or less a year.
they're accidental builders, is that what you call them?
Yeah.
I know.
Who will cycle 10 times a year on accident,
Yeah, or less.
or
yeah.
less.
So you're from 0 to 10 times a year, right? And then the last 5%, those are the business builders. Those are the ones that, like you guys, are here looking at this and saying, okay, how can I put this together? How can I make this much a week? How can I build you know, this much income so that I can cover these bills or take a vacation or, you know, come home from work or whatever. And then out of the 5%,
Well, hold on. So 5% will cycle more than 10 times a year on purpose.
on purpose, yeah, they're actively sharing it, right?
Okay.
And then out of the 5%, 1% of those will be the obsessed, insane, crazy people like all of us, who really want to create something special with this, use this as a vehicle to change their life, and they typically make $100,000 or more a year. Okay, so why are we talking about these numbers? Because out of 100 people, one of them are going to be as committed as you. Okay, but that doesn't mean that the other 99 people suck. That's the bulk of your business, right?
Thank you.
That's the bulk of your business. The bulk of your business are people that want a good product result, so you will treat them with the best customer service that they've ever gotten in their life, and that's why they'll keep coming back, and that's why they'll stay on that qualifying pack to get the coaching bonus, and that's why you'll have the majority of the volume that runs through your business. That's why you'll have the bulk of your income is from the happy customers. And then there are those that are like, I love this business. I'll share it when I can, fit in the pockets of my life, and that'll be it. And then the ones that are committed, you're going to work one-on-one with them saying, okay, who do we know now? What can we do this week? And how can we create this result? And that's what we're all talking about here.
And the great thing is just kind of ask yourself, where am I? Where am I in this scale? And the great thing about it is that you can move in this scale. So you may have happy customers right now, but then catch the vision a year later and then move down here really quickly.
Yeah, like what if they lose 140 pounds and all of a sudden they go from happy customer to, like, I don't ever want to share this thing to, I can't stop talking about it because I got that result. I mean, that happens.
Yeah.
We know that happens.
So never give up on these people. And what we're trying to tell you is don't get frustrated with your happy customers. They're just happy customers, and just treat them as that. Love on them and keep giving them the best customer service. Drop hints and plant seeds about that there is a business opportunity, and eventually they may start joining and come down here. Jill, when you're raising your hand.
I do, because Katie has to go, and I want you to teach anybody here that wants to do this fast and doesn't know the system we've set up, how we introduce somebody to this fast and how we get them enrolled fast.
So we're going to talk about what we call the A to Z blueprint.
Really fast.
Right?
Well, or the Bauman system.
You're talking about the double
I
bonuses?
meet you?
Yes.
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Oh, wait,
Yep.
go ahead.
So basically, we want to move fast. What do we do, right? We're going to talk to somebody either on Facebook or we're going to talk to somebody in person. And we want to, they express interest, and there's many ways that we can create that. And then what do we do? Yeah. So there's the talking to people out and about, right?
Out in public.
And then there's the creating curiosity on Facebook. Okay.